It was based on a summer holiday taken by Bernie Brillstein, the producer of this movie. When he rented a house beach in Southern California, he said, "I have 5 children and I weigh 250 pounds," said Brillstein. "Being heavy in California is not terrific. Being heavy on the beach is worse." The house on the left was occupied by 2 elderly sisters, one of whom had a 6'4" mentally challenged son who was a problem, and the house on the right was out of Death in Venice, occupied by a chic group of homosexuals who had 28-inch waists and wore peach sweaters. Dude, this was your movie.
100%.
Like, after reading that, I'm like, I'd watched with John Candy. I would watch that movie.
Yes. Much yes.
Lights, camera, and action. Welcome to the I Remember Liking That Movie podcast. Remember those childhood movies you loved? We're going to watch them again and find out if they're still as amazing as you remember. Let's get ready to join Anna and Jimmy as they go back and watch those movies you remember being oh so awesomely good. Horror movies that scared. Comedy movies that dared. And action movies so preposterously ludicrous that they defied the laws of common sense. Now, here's your hosts, Anna Santos and Jimmy Coates.
Welcome to the I Remember Liking That Movie podcast. Today, we are still in the 1980s, and last week we would have done Summer School.
Correct.
Today, we are doing Summer Rental. And surprise, surprise, by the same director, Carl Reiner.
Nice.
Yeah. And starring one of my all-time favorites, John Candy.
God rest his soul.
Karen Austin, Richard Crenna, Rip Torn, I forgot was in this movie. Joey Lawrence.
That one surprised me when I looked at the cast. But
Yeah.
I mean, he worked a lot as a kid.
Yeah, he did. And Carrie Green and John Larroquette, that I don't remember being in this movie at all. From, what's that? Night Court. He was the...
Yes, he was the
douche lord.
prosecutor.
He was awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you remember about Summer Rental 1985?
Almost nothing. I think I watched this movie once.
Oh, wow.
Probably in the late 80s. And it's funny because when this was on the list, I was like, Summer Rental. That sounds familiar. Then I looked it up and I was like, oh, John Candy. Chances are I've seen this movie. So then I looked at the images and I'm like, wait, all of this looks really, really familiar. And I was like, but I remember nothing about this movie.
Yeah, not to be confused with The Great Outdoors, which is another
The Great
Candy
Outdoors
vacation.
I remember a little bit more about that, but I was like, I think I've
love
seen
that
this
movie too.
But like there are certain things like John Candy when he's buried in the sand and like Carrie Green. So I was like, wait, this looks really familiar. I don't remember anything about this movie. So I think I saw it once. I know I haven't seen it twice. But yeah. So I remember almost nothing. What do you remember?
I remember a bit. This is one of those 80s movies that I remember liking a lot. I love John Candy. And this was also one of those 80s movies where it's a comedy, but something big and some sort of plot has to be, some epic thing has to happen for just the sake of happening, which it turns into a big boat race. But yeah, I remember John Candy because he's like the dad and he's always getting annoyed at everything, yelling at the kids. And
he does that well.
Yeah, he does. I have not seen this movie in a long time, probably sometime in the 90s would have been the last time I saw it. And so when we did Summer School, I realized I had bought Summer School. I bought a bunch of them last year on this big comedy sale. Summer Rental is actually one of those ones that I also bought.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So yay for me.
So now we're going to find out if it's worth the $4.99 you paid for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I don't think it's anywhere to stream. So I
Yeah.
probably would have had to pay $4.99.
Really?
anyways. I could be wrong.
Oh no, I can rent it. Apparently,
Yeah,
it's
you c-
available on Apple and Amazon Prime.
Yeah, but I meant stream
free
for free,
stream.
like on
Yeah,
Netflix
yeah.
or something. Yeah.
It's okay.
Um,
What's one more movie that I have to pay for?
Yeah.
Even though I have like 85 streaming services, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's
We
fine.
we very rarely pick a movie that is streaming on a streaming service.
You know what? We should start a streaming service. We'll call it The Vault.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
and it's
old
all
movies.
the old movies that nobody else wants to stream.
Yeah.
We're just going to stream the shit out of them.
Tubi's kind of good like that, but they never have the movies that we're reviewing.
Yeah, no, we keep picking movies. Like every time I pick a movie, I'm like, as long as it's available somewhere digitally, we're fine. Because trying to find like hard copies of DVDs is becoming more and more difficult.
Yeah.
Why does Amazon want me to pay $40 for a DVD?
Yeah, jerks.
Jerks.
Now, Summer Rental, the budget for 1985 comedy. Any guesses?
500,000.
Oh, it's telling me how to budget my summer rental. Maybe I should put the movie. And it's not telling me. Could be right.
I think it'll be between probably 500 and 750,000.
Yeah, it's not telling me. Oh, it might tell me here. Give me 1 second. Production. Filming only took 9 weeks.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a pretty good schedule.
Yeah, that's not bad actually. Well, John Candy was paid 800,000.
Oh, then
role.
the budget was like 2 million,
Yeah,
maybe
but
3.
it's not saying a thing, but he got paid 800,000. Yeah, John Candy was.
Wow.
Yeah, that's.
You know what we should do? How long has it been since you've seen Uncle Buck?
Oh fuck! Actually, that's
been a
another
while
movie
since
that
I've
was
seen
in
that.
the 10 movies that I
Yeah,
picked.
see that it's been a while since I've seen that, but I remember loving that movie.
I've seen that movie a lot. That's probably the most John Candy movie I've probably seen. The most amount of times I've seen a John Candy movie. Uncle Buck, maybe The Great Outdoors.
I think Cool Runnings I've probably seen more times.
Cool Run. No, I've seen it a few times, but no, I think Uncle Buck probably would have
Spaceballs.
been. Oh, I saw Spaceballs quite a few times
I
back
saw
in the day.
Spaceballs a lot too.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I take it all back. Home Alone is the John Candy
Home
movie I've
Alone.
seen the most.
Yeah, because for a long stretch there, I watched Home Alone like once or twice
Every single year.
every Christmas.
Yeah. Every year, at least a
Like-
couple times.
Yeah, if you're a kid in the 80s and 90s or the 90s,
Yeah.
90s, yeah, Home Alone. But like, Who's Harry Crumb, Armed and Dangerous, that delirious one where he wakes up and he's in his own soap opera.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, Uncle Buck, Home Alone, Cool Runnings, yeah, Spaceballs, yeah. He made
Yeah.
a lot
Those
of
are
good
the
movies. A lot
those
of
are the
fun
movies. He had a lot of really fun movies.
Flash, where he played the douche brother.
Yes. But for me, like John Candy is always SCTV. Because
Oh,
I grew
God.
up on that. I
Yeah.
watched the crap out of that when I was a kid.
Johnny LaRue, sleazy guy. He was awesome.
Man, we're gonna watch SCTV reruns. I'm gonna look that up. Anyway,
That actually might be worth buying to have on DVD.
yes. That 100% yes. Anywho's, we should keep
All right.
going.
Yes. Okay. So let me bring up the box office for Summer Rental. I have no idea. I was very, very young when this came out, 1985. I would have I'm guessing it did okay because he
Mhm.
kept making movies. I don't think it was a blockbuster of any sort, but I'm sure it did okay.
Yeah.
Let's share my screen. Summer Rental, 24 million. So if we're going about like around the 2 million, 3 million, that's still not bad.
It's not bad at all. It
No.
made a good chunk of change.
Yeah.
Even if the budget ended up being about 5 or 6 million, that's still a really
That's still
really
not
great-
bad. Yeah.
It's still
Yeah.
really good.
Because again, if you listen to the podcast and as we state, like, and you probably know if you like movies back in the 80s and 90s, marketing budgets were not like they are today.
No.
You only had to pay, like, you didn't have to pay a lot to market your movie. It came out on August 9th, and it opened at number 2.
Mhm.
It made $5.7 million. Oh, it came friggin' Back to the Future was number 1 in its 6th week. Still number 1.
Oh, wow.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure also opened on the same day at number 3, just behind Summer Rental. National
Oh,
Lampoon's
shit.
European Vacation was in its 3rd week, came at number 4. Fright Night.
Oh. I
That
haven't
was
seen
a
the 80s one in a
great-
few years.
Weird Science at number 6.
Oh.
Real Genius with Val Kilmer opened up at number 7 on the same day.
Oh, shit.
I remember really liking that movie.
Me too.
Cocoon. Oh, Follow That Bird. That was the Sesame Street, the Big Bird movie,
Oh. I
where
don't
John
remember
Candy
that.
actually makes an appearance in.
Oh.
You don't remember Follow That Bird?
No.
That was, I think, Sesame Street's only theatrical
Okay,
movie.
see, here's the thing. My mother was a true immigrant mother. Okay. She's like, I'm not taking you to the movies.
And Sesame
'Cause
Street was evil.
I would have been 5 years old when this came out. Actually, technically, I think 4. So my mother would have been like, no, I'm not taking
Yeah.
you to the movies. What are you, crazy? This is a waste of money.
You want to see the Sesame Street? Those puppets are evil.
She's like, it's on TV every day. We're not paying extra.
yeah. Why
we're
are we
not
going to
paying
pay to something that's
extra.
on TV?
It's on TV. We're not paying extra. That would have been my mother. She never took, she never took me to the movies. Like my entire childhood, she never took me to the movies. She thought the movies were a waste of money. Look at me now.
Obsessed with them.
Obsessed with movies and TV. Fantastic. So yeah, I wouldn't have seen Follow That Bird unless it showed up on TV at some point.
Right. Rounding out number 10 was Silverado. I have not seen that movie in so long. I don't even remember hardly. I'd probably like it more now.
Mm.
And then look, Black Cauldron. I remember liking. That was
I
one
don't
of
think I've
Walt
seen
Disney's 80s failed. Their children's cartoons didn't do very well in the 80s.
Yeah.
E.T. re-release, Rambo First Blood 2, and My Science Project opened up this day as well at 14th
Jesus.
place with 1.5. I remember liking My Science Project. Ooh, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Those are some good-ass movies.
There were a
God
lot
damn.
of good ass movies. So for this one to place at number 2,
Yeah.
fucking fantastic.
All right. Let's take a look at the stop sharing. Here is the poster. This is it. It's me going to the beach with my family, holding everything and disrupting everybody with a smile on my face.
That's fantastic.
I do like the poster. It says John Candy is about to face the most, can't see it, devastating experience known to man, the family vacation, summer rental, life is a beach. I'm guessing those are the taglines.
Yeah, probably.
Summer rental 1985 taglines. Yes, John Candy is about to face the most devastating experience known to man, the family vacation. Life is a beach. Join John Candy for holiday hilarity.
I mean, Life is a Beach is a pretty good one.
Yeah. All right. I am guessing this movie probably, I'm not going to say was people hated it for the reviews. I don't think it's going to be like an 80 or 90%, but I think it's going to be around
No.
like 60-ish.
I'd say
I
probably
think
around 50.
I think the audience is going to like this a lot more than
Then critics, probably. Yeah.
critics. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. This doesn't feel like a critic darling.
No, not at all. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
There are any
Tomato
crickets.
critic reviews comes in at 16%.
That hurts.
Audience score comes in at 52%. That's not great either. How bad was this movie? It's been a while, but I thought I liked it.
Yeah, wow.
I might be wrong. Wow. All right. That's not good. This was, I believe, my pick.
It was.
So I will look for the good ones.
Okay.
Give me a minute. It's going to take me a minute to find one. You should have no problem funding.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm locked and loaded.
All right. Let's even read like a good one. An entirely forgettable endeavor that hardly be worth mentioning were it not for Candy's energetic performance. 2.5 out of 4. David Nassar, Real Film Reviews.
That was a good review.
Yep.
Jesus. Paul Atanasio from the Washington Post said, Summer Rental is the kind of movie that could make you wish you had poison ivy. At least the scratching would occupy your mind. No score.
Here's my problem. I have Leo Goldsmith, Not Coming to a Theater Near You, gives it 3 out of 5. There's nothing to read. And Scott Weinberg, efilmcritic.com, gives it 3 out of 5. That's it. That's all I got. Nothing to say.
Rick Shantanever from the Santa Cruz Sentinel said, between the script, which is awful, and the direction, which is lackluster, Candy and the others in front of the cameras don't have much of a chance. Michael Lasky.
Oh, keep going. I got nothing.
Yeah. Michael Lasky from the Bay Area Reporter says, if nose picking, belching, farting, and vomiting make you laugh, Summer Rental will prove to be a refreshing knee slapper.
Oh, okay.
You're like, ooh, farting?
That sounds.
Frederick and Mary Ann Bressett from Spirituality and Practice said a mediocre, predictable comedy. Original score 2 out of 5. Let me see. Alex Sandell from Juicy Cerebellum says John Candy almost manages to save this one. Almost. Oh, James Sanford from the Kalamazoo Gazette said pleasant, forgettable Candy vehicle. Caffeinated Clint from Movie Hole. Reiner hasn't used Hughes to his full potential. And that's all the ones with words. But there are more people who are just like, this sucked with the little green splat.
All right. Let's go to IMDb. IMDb gives this one, okay, that's a little better. 19,000 plus. Give it 6.3 out of 10.
Okay, that's not bad.
Little better.
That's not bad.
I'll start with the 10 since this was my. Wow. Okay, 10. Classic John Candy, Eagle Fangs, 10 out of 10.
Nice. There are no 9s.
Go to 8. There we go. Good, clean family fun. Utah Desert Cat, 8 out of 10.
Let's see. No.
Too much swearing.
No, there's a lot. This one I'm going to go with. Depressed man finds awakening alone with crusty sailor. Helene wrestling van, 7 out of 10.
Good 80s summer comedy. Goodnight Scream, 6 out of 10.
Disposable but perfectly watchable disaster vacation comedy. Barnaby Rudge, 5 out of 10.
Ooh, nice play on words here. Not the best of summer rentals, 4 out of 10. Peter Mitchell, prisoner number 506-564-364.
Nice. Candy and Carl, epic fail. Fandarntastic, 3 out of 10.
Don't waste your time. View and review, 2 out of 10.
And here's the only 1-star review. Really bad. 13 fun bags.
Now, to be fair, most of John Candy's movies are not really well reviewed.
Yeah.
This one looks bad, though.
I'm
not going to lie.
I'm apprehensive to watch the trailer because I'm like, oh, shit. Is this going to hurt my heart?
Here we go. Oh, I went on YouTube and it's showing one of our podcasts there. Yeah.
Oh, yay. Also, why have not enough people watched our Pump Up the Volume podcast on YouTube?
It's weird because, yeah.
It got some low numbers.
Yeah, it's a very low numbers.
Yeah.
Because License to Drive, I think after 2 days, shot right past Pump Up the Volume.
I know. I'm like, Pump Up the Volume, people. Christian Slater. Young Christian Slater. Come on. Also young Samantha Mathis.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got here. 5 year ago, 1 year ago. Should share this. All right. Let's watch the Let's watch the trailer for the 16% on Rotten Tomato.
Mm.
There we go.
Acknowledge, please. Acknowledge, please. Where are you?
It's okay, Jack.
It's not okay. I got a small plane here. I don't know where it is.
Jack, a fly landed on your screen. Look, Jack, you've been landing planes for 13 years. Face it, you're burned out. You need this rest.
So Jack Chester's taking that lead,
Oh, this is great.
renting a beach house,
4:15, this is it.
and getting the family ready for the best month of their lives.
Oh. Remember milk, please?
Here.
Thank you.
Quiet and secluded,
Come on, get out of here.
with outstanding facilities,
Sit down, relax. All right.
perfectly situated,
Holy fuck.
in a friendly neighborhood.
What do you think of these?
Similar?
I just got them.
Who had them before you?
John Candy's gonna discover what a month in paradise
What? Open the door.
is all about. Summer rental.
Please. Oh, mommy, make it better.
I think this is going to be terrible.
I think it looks like an 80s, like a
Yes.
Money Pit with Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Just over the top, just silly. I don't know.
We'll see. I'm not very hopeful.
Yeah, and you got to pay for it. I already bought the stupid thing.
I know. I'm going to rent it. So it'll only cost me $4.99.
Yeah.
However, if I rent it for $4.99, watch it once and it sucks, I never have to think about it again.
Yeah.
You bought it for $4.99. It's
Yeah.
gonna haunt you from your shelf if it
Yeah.
sucks.
I'm gonna have to keep watching it just to make myself
Yeah.
feel better. Although you might rent it for $4.99 and go, that wasn't that bad. I
I
wouldn't
mean,
mind
very
owning it."
valid. It could happen like that.
Might not.
It's always hit and miss with these, especially because like the 80s was not known for having the greatest trailers.
No,
So
no,
we'll see how it goes. I am not hopeful though.
no. I did like him like swatting the
Yeah,
thing
that
at
was
the
fun.
little redhead kid, and hopefully there'll be enough somewhat charm and
Yeah.
goofy little jokes that I don't. It doesn't have to be the funniest movie I've ever seen. It's just a decent comedy, just a
Yeah.
decent 80s comedy.
Make me giggle a little.
Yeah, a couple giggles.
Like make it so that I'm not rolling my eyes through half of it and wondering when it's done.
Yeah.
Like that's all I really ask for.
All right. Can I go watch Summer Rental from 1985?
Enthusiastic.
Yeah. And then when we come back, we'll review it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. This ought to be fun.
Yeah.
You heard them. Movie time. Let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a treat, and then watch a classic kick-ass movie from whenever the one we're about to watch was made.
Hey.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. You were silent
Okay.
for a hot second, and I was like, "Oh no!" But then you unmuted yourself, and it was great.
There we go. All right. Did you watch 1985 Summer Rental?
I did.
This was my pick.
It was your
liked it.
pick.
I mean, realistically, this was not a well shot movie at all. Oh, I'm in a different room. I'm
I
in a different
noticed.
room. This is my eBay room, where I do the eBay thing. I have no lights. I screwed up when I came in here. They changed the entire studio software around, and they're like, "Hey,
Oh,
why don't you read? Why don't you watch some videos on all the new stuff?" And I'm like, whatever. And then I forgot all about it, and I sat down. I'm like, where'd everything go? what the fuck, dudes?
why is this all new? You should have warned me. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you did. Yeah.
Happens to the best of us. Don't worry.
But yeah, this was not a well shot movie. This was not a well edited movie.
No.
I did like it.
It was not a well written movie.
It was not a well. If this was anybody but John Candy, this would have been insufferable.
100%.
He talk about an actor carrying a movie on his shoulder. My kids liked it. They like Summer Rental more, but
You
this
mean
was
Summer
also.
School?
Oh yeah, sorry. They
Okay.
like Summer School more.
Okay.
But they did like this. The 7-year-old, when he was in the beach trying to find the wife and all that, my 7-year-old fucking killed herself laughing. And apparently this is me because she's like, hey, that's you, daddy. And every time he's screaming at the dog or yelling at the kids or whatever, he's like, he's just like you. And yeah, so. But yeah, I remember this was the type of vacations I went on with my family. This is me with my kid. Nothing ever goes fucking right. But yeah, I did like it. I will admit it is not a well filmed movie. It's not a well written movie. It's not a well edited. The dubbing on some parts is.
The dubbing, the audio in general.
No one would let this go into a theater today. They'd
Oh,
be like,
100
it's
no.
not done.
Not a chance. Not a
not-
chance.
You need to work on this some more.
This would be like first edit where they'd be like, we
Yeah.
got fine tuning to go. Like, this is just the first edit, guys. Like,
Yeah.
bear
Not my
with us.
favorite movie, but I did not hate it. I'm glad I didn't pay $20 for this movie.
Correct.
I'm yeah. What did you think of this movie? I'm pretty
What?
sure I know. I know.
If it wasn't for John Candy,
Yeah.
I would have hated this movie. Now, part of that, it's a two-parter for John Candy because one, he's just so natural on screen and
Yes.
he's just so affable and you like him. You just naturally like him. So you're like, I kind of want to know. I hated his family, hated them all, hated them so much.
Like,
And I was like, John, you deserve better. You deserve better, buddy. Go back to your neighbor's house. Look at some titties. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Cop a better feel. Like, that was too quick. Like, come on. There were some parts that I kind of smiled a little wider. But honestly, I don't think I laughed through the entire movie. Like an actual audible laugh. There were some smiles, but
even the dog was a dick.
I fucking hated that dog.
That dog was the
What are you
worst.
doing? Cute dog.
Archie.
Super cute. I was like, I want to cuddle up with you and take a nap, but I'm pretty sure that's the only thing you're good for. And while I understand that's part, like, but I was like, there was so much that was wrong with this movie, but John Candy was so right that
Yeah.
it made it tolerable. Like, I watched it and I didn't feel. Also, it was kind of like, you know how sometimes you watch something and you're like, I'm kind of fascinated to see why you're showing me this or why you're telling me this. Like, what's the point? And so you kind of stick around because you're like, where are you going with this?
yeah.
And then when you get there, you're like, this is what I watched the movie for. But honestly, like John Candy, every time he was on screen, and he was on screen a lot, so he kept the movie very tolerable for me. Am I ever going to watch this movie again? Probably not.
I have
No.
to.
Probably not. You totally have
bought
to.
it. It's
Sucker.
just sitting there in my,
It's going to
my
taunt you. from-
digital library taunting me. You
But,
bought me, you might as well watch me again,
Yeah.
dude.
I rented it, thank God.
Yeah.
But I mean, one, it was nice to see John Candy on my screen again. It's been too long since I've seen him in anything other than Home Alone.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, almost every, with
yeah.
like every Christmas.
Every year. Every year at Christmas, I watch Home Alone and Home Alone 2. So those are some of my favorite Christmas movies. So I see John Candy every Christmas. And I mean, we did Planes, Trains, and Automobiles
Yeah.
for the podcast a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
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 On vacation in the Dominican Republic when we watched.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
That was one of my recording live balcony podcasts. But I mean, he was in this movie from start to finish. He was very charming, very affable, great screen presence. He made the movie tolerable. If it was anybody else in this role,
Yeah. It wouldn't
would
fly.
worked as much as it did, which was not very much.
Yeah.
From the beginning, this movie was a hot mess. And
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
just talking like everything was, the plot was a hot mess. The
And this is what I
dialogue-
was saying about the 80s movies was very guilty, and a lot of 90s movies actually, where it was just a comedy, but there had to be something big, and this was a boat race.
The regatta, yes.
Of the regatta of a guy who doesn't know how to sail, learns to sail in a couple weeks, and beats not just one dude, he beats like seasoned
Everybody.
veterans.
But like, and don't get me wrong, there were some gags that were kind of set up that I'm like, okay, this could work. Like when they get to the house, I was like, I thought the house was like a shitty house. This is a really nice house. And then you learn
That
why.
was
They
funny
got-
when the
they
family
got
came
the wrong
home.
house. That was kind of. And then when the little girl's like, I
Oh,
wet
they
the
peed the
bed.
bed.
No, sweetie, you wet their bed.
Yeah, that was good.
Or you wet his bed. We're leaving. But that was I was like, oh, that was one of my bigger smiles.
And then
One
the
of my
wife
bigger
is
smiles.
talking to the other wife and the
Yeah,
husband
she's
of
like,
the
you've got
guy
really
that
great
owns.
storage. Oh yeah, no, the closets are great.
And her husband's looking at like, really? These people have been living in our house for like a week.
Yeah, so I mean, like it had its moments where you're like, oh, this baby, but like from the beginning when I set it up, like they started mentioning the regatta, and then there was, the story with the rich guy at the restaurant.
Now he did play, and if you watch the movie, he's very familiar. He's been in
Yes.
a lot of movies. Richard Crenna.
Yes, Richard Crenna.
And
He's
he
been in
played
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and he plays a great douchebag.
He's
A
such a good douchebag.
fantastic douchebag. Yeah.
He was great. Like I've met people like him.
Yeah.
I've worked with some people like him.
Oh, yeah. Everybody, knows this guy.
Everybody has met that guy
Yeah.
who doesn't listen, who keeps hitting his wife. I was like,
Yeah.
girl, if you don't pick up that plate and smash him over the head with it, I'm gonna get mad. I was like, what the fuck? But anyways, he was a great dick, like amazing.
Oh, yeah.
But,
At the funeral. Oh,
oh,
you're such a
at the-
douchebag. Yeah.
Closing the casket to sign the papers, I was like, it's fucked up. But like a lot of it was very disjointed. Like they rent this house, but then all of a sudden the house gets bought at a funeral. But apparently he had been trying to buy that house. And then he's like, get the fuck out. It's why? The man's trying to pay you $2,000 to stay at that house. And you just want to kick him out. Why? Because he got mad at you for taking a table or putting a hole in your boat. I mean, I could see that. But yeah, no, it was. I think this could have been a much better movie than it actually is.
Oh, it could have been a great, like it could have
It
been a.
Could have been so great. And then it just has such almost like I've never felt more let down by an ending. And I watched a lot of shitty endings, but that's because they have the
Yeah,
spoiler
they
alert,
win.
They win, and then that's
and
it.
then
Like it dies.
there's no
And I was like,
closure really. Like they won. That's great, but did they enjoy the rest of the vacation?
yeah, did they was there like a smart back and forth between the rich asshole and Jack? What like did the kids say something anything? Give me something.
Yeah.
Also, I really wanted Jack to be a little more jealous about Don,
Yeah.
the
Jack
hot
is-
single dad
Yeah,
who's
John
hanging out
Larroquette.
with his hot wife.
Yeah. No, you go hang out with them.
Yeah, and then he's like sneaking off to go hang out with like a drunk pirate. I'm
Drunk
like,
pirate.
"What the fuck?" But
Like-
that's when they mentioned the regatta in the very beginning. I was like, okay, that's going to be important because I've now seen 3 mentions of it in like the first 5 minutes of this movie. But then it's like the regatta disappears.
Yeah.
There's no talking about it. There's no amping up. Then all of a sudden it's like regatta, and you're like, what the fuck? This like show people being excited about it or other people like taking part in it. Something. I didn't even know the super rich guy was going to be in the regatta until like halfway through the movie, and I'm like, or even more than halfway. It was just, I was very.
This movie could have survived on just the vacation tropes, like just the gags and stuff like that. Because I liked when they were waiting for dinner, and he kept seeing all the lobsters being taken, and he was so far back in the line. When they were trying to find his wife at the beach, and them going to the movies, and they had those giant headphones on with the antennas and stuff
They're
like that.
portable radios, my friends.
Yeah, $80.
Yeah,
Because he said
$80.
he puts them on to listen to them, and he's like, "Oh, they sound pretty good for $80."
Yeah.
And him getting sunburnt, and the people staying at his house, and the boobies, and the going to have dinner at the pirate's place, and you could have kept it probably might have been an even better movie if you just kept the whole regatta thing. Was it felt kind of forced. Like a lot of 80s movies got caught in that. It felt kind of.
This movie didn't need a villain.
No, it just needed him. It just needed John Candy getting into shenanigans.
Correct.
That is it.
And I think because they were like, yeah, he's gonna win the regatta against this guy who's a
Yeah.
rich asshole. If they had taken out that entire story,
Yeah.
like keep the rich asshole at the restaurant.
Oh yeah. Where you maybe
where
bump
he's like,
into
you
him a
can take
couple
my
times.
table, but not my lobsters.
Yeah.
Valid. I would be really mad if someone took my lobsters too. 100%.
He was really
And if that
upset.
was the last time we saw the rich asshole,
Yeah, it would have been
a much different movie.
Yeah, go to a water park with John Candy. Go mini golfing with John
Yes.
Candy.
Oh my God, mini golfing with John Candy.
Anything vacation related with John
Yeah.
Candy, because all those little stuff of him doing stuff, like I said, he really does carry this movie. You take
He
him out of
carries
this,
it.
you couldn't. It's unwatchable.
I think because, excuse me, I think because they had to work the villain regatta storyline in, it messed with the flow of the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Like it would have been fine.
Anna's dying here.
John Candy's ghost is trying to kill me.
Well, you don't like my movie.
Sorry. But yeah, no, I think if they had just taken out like all of the villain
Yeah.
subplot, it
And
would have been a very different movie. One I would have enjoyed
realized-
more.
Yeah. This had a whole lot of nostalgia for me, because as I started watching it, I realized I watched this movie a lot as a kid.
Oh,
This was one that was on a VHS or a beta record, so I got to watch it a lot. So
Yeah.
that had a lot. If you were just to watch it today,
oh, you'd hate it.
yeah, you would not probably like it.
If this
It's
is
not
your
well done at all.
introduction to John Candy,
Yeah, don't let this be your introduction.
no, you can't.
Yeah, you'd forgive this
even though-
movie a lot more after like
Yeah.
Home Alone, Great Outdoors, Uncle Buck, Cool Runnings,
Well, I
then
still
Summer
think-
Rental.
Yeah, I still think you can walk away from this movie, even if it's your first time watching it, being like John Candy.
Hey, he's good.
So good. He's good.
I like that guy. They should put him in a better movie.
Exactly. That's exactly what I thought. Because I think in trying to have this hero, anti-hero, or hero villain story with a great win, they fucked around with parts of the movie you really didn't need to fuck around with.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been fine if his family was just a little neglectful and, he broke his leg or he hurt his knee or whatever. It would have been fine. You still could have had some fun with the neighbor. I wanted more of the neighbor, because the neighbor and her husband,
Her and the
were
husband were
fucking
funny.
comedy gold.
Yeah, they were great.
I'm like, can we get more of them? There was not enough of them. I want the wife to meet them.
I didn't
I'm-
mind Rip Torn,
Yeah,
but he didn't have to be a pirate.
he really didn't.
Didn't have to.
He
He just
could
had
have
to be
just been
a restaurant owner that sailed.
a curmudgeon-y, like, restaurant bar owner who lives on his sailboat. Boom.
Because at first you're like, oh, it's a restaurant, it's a pirate restaurant, but
Yeah.
no, he wore his pirate outfit
No,
out in
24/7.
public and shit. Yeah,
Yeah, he was a pirate. And Jack could have just gone to hang out with Scully when his family would ditch him because he can't go on the speedboat with Don and his son Greg, who are
Yeah.
so cool. And you could do that whole like this vacation sucks, this vacation sucks. And then you use the sailing. Be like, we're gonna learn to sail as a family. And then the entire family's like, what the fuck? There was a way to do this movie
yeah.
where it
And
would have
they-
been better.
They did do it in the Great Outdoors, where it was just vacation thing after vacation thing. Like they had the thing where the bear got loose and stuff, but it wasn't this big regatta thing. It was more vacation things. It was
Yeah.
just silly little things. And I think Great Outdoors, I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times. Great Outdoors was a better movie. Well, let's go through this before
I
we
remember liking The Great Outdoors a lot.
I
um,
do too.
It's also been like 20 years since I've seen it.
Yeah, it's been a long
so
time. It's
let's
like
keep that
Uncle
in mind.
Buck. It's been a while, but Uncle Buck
I
has
know.
to be still
It
good.
has to still be good.
Yeah.
I remember loving Uncle Buck.
Well, the reason they made this movie was because this was a producer by the name of where'd it go here? It was based on a summer holiday taken by Bernie Brillstein, the producer of this movie. When he rented a house beach in Southern California, he said, I have 5 children and I weigh 250 pounds, said Brillstein. Being heavy in California is not terrific. Being heavy on the beach is worse. The house on the left that he rented on the left, occupied by 2 elderly sisters, one of whom had a 6'4" mentally challenged son who was a problem, and the house on the right was out of Death in Venice, occupied by a chic group of homosexuals who had 28-inch waists and wore peach sweaters. Dude, this was your movie.
100%.
Like I after reading that, I'm like, I'd watch with John Candy. I would watch that movie.
Yes.
Uh,
So
it-
much yes.
It became a starring vehicle for John Candy, directed by Carl Reiner, who said, John, like a small, beautiful painting in a large frame. John is a handsome guy in a larger frame than is necessary. The film was developed at Paramount. Yeah. So, yeah, it was not a well done movie. But, anyways, let's go
No, it
through it.
wasn't.
Okay, overworked air traffic controller Jack Chester is given 5 weeks paid leave as an alternative to being fired after nearly causing a midair collision on the job and having an outburst over a fly covering a radar blip. That was funny. Yeah, and we get to see his car, him going to work. Very 80s.
Those travel mugs.
And she wouldn't let him have the coffee.
She wouldn't let him have the coffee, and then she switches it out for another travel mug with herbal tea or
With
whatever.
herbal tea, yeah.
And he has it in like a cup holder on his dash. I was like, these travel mugs, man, they're amazing.
He uses his this time to take off with his wife, Sandy, and their children, 14-year-old Jennifer, 8-year-old Bobby, and 3-year-old Lori, on a summer vacation from Atlanta to the fictional Gulf Coast resort town of Citrus Cove, Florida, where they are beset by a barrage of problems. They're first bumped out of the line upscale seat. Okay, they jump a bit here. They first go to the beautiful house on the beach.
Yes.
Tons of balconies, tons of space. Very
Right on
nice.
the water.
They're so fucking happy. It's not their home. It belongs to another couple who come home from their vacation. The guy is like, when John Candy has that statue and he's like, just take whatever you want, don't hurt my kids. He's like, what? What are you talking about? And then we have the whole thing where they have to pack up all their shit and go.
Well,
I
it's
did like
because-
that they forgot the kid.
That was funny.
When he comes in, he goes, oh, I forgot something. And he comes down, oh, I also forgot my daughter.
But it's funny because like they show up at the house, they're like, oh, this is really nice. The key was in the mailbox. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Also, key in the mailbox. Wow, that's a lot of
That's
trust.
80s.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Different
So,
time.
Jack is insistent because his wife is like, sweetie, we can unload the U-Haul tomorrow. We can finish.
No, I wanna
unloading
get it all
tomorrow."
done
He's like,
now.
no, I want to get it all done. I'm not gonna wait for this. We're just gonna get it all done so we can get their vacation started. Great. Then everybody goes off to the beach. John Candy is hanging
asleep.
out, falls asleep in a weird position, ends up
Burns the shit out of
sunburned
himself.
on the front of his body, gets woken up by his son holding a crab over his face.
Screaming.
God bless. And then they go to the very nice restaurant. He's like, everybody comes here.
Yeah.
And everybody does. And everybody went that night. There was a really long lineup. He's waiting. He's waiting.
Big tank of
He
lobsters.
finally gets to the front of the line. Rich asshole and his like party of 5 comes in, and poor Jack's sitting there like, that's my table.
Yeah.
When do I eat? And the host is like, soon. You're like, I'd get really mad at that point, but they've already been waiting forever. Then
That's when the concierge says, let me get you a menu so you can look at it. And he's like, I don't need a menu. I'm having the lobster.
Rich asshole's like, let's just have 5 lobsters. And then they take the lobsters, and then the tank is empty. And then that causes Jack to snap. And he goes to the table, takes the tray of lobsters, and he's like, you take my table, but you can't take my lobsters. There is a kerfuffle that happens.
Yeah.
And then Jack leaves with his family, and that's how they end up at the Barnacle and meeting Scully.
Yeah.
where
I
they
did
eat fish
like,
sticks.
these are my lobsters. Oh, these are your lobsters? Is this your wife? And then he pounds on his wife.
Yeah. He's like, my. And you're like, can you stop hitting your wife?
Yeah. And then he
Weirdo.
does meet a Scully.
Yeah.
And so here, arrogant local sailing champion Al Pellet, who becomes Jack's nemesis. This leads to them dining at a pirate ship themed restaurant called the Barnacle, run by Scully. The family then misreads the address, moves into the wrong house, and are forced to leave in the middle of the night, ending up in a decrepit shack on a public beach. Yeah, that when they're having breakfast, I like the redheaded kid just standing there picking his nose, and he swats the window. But then he sees all these people coming. He's like, what the hell is this? He goes out and he like, what are you people doing? And then that guy points at the thing, and it's the public beach
Burps in his
access.
face.
Burps in his
Then
face.
points at the public beach access sign.
Yeah, I'm like,
And
nice.
he's walking and he's like, oh, fantastic. This is
Yeah.
great.
And it wasn't that bad of a place coming from where you were, though.
Oh, yeah. Coming from where you were. But I was like, it's a
Horrible.
cute little, like,
Yeah, it's got a nice little deck in the back.
it's a definite, like, 80s magic.
Yeah.
Because, look, my family.
And you're on the
used to own-
water.
Yeah, exactly. Right on the water. I was like,
Right
this
on the
isn't so
water.
bad.
So every day.
Once I went, when my friend was dating this guy, we went to his family's cottage on Wasaga Beach. It was right on the beach. Like, you walk out and the back door and you just keep walking, you're going to hit Lake Huron. But the entire house, very reminiscent of this house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mind you, there was one room, we called it the flower room. We were like, wow, that's a lot of flowers. Because like the walls and the curtains and the bed sheets, everything matched.
Yep.
And we were like, wow, this is a lot. And then we realized sheets, the same floral sheets that were on the bed, were actually stapled to the wall.
Nice.
It was
'Cause
fantastic.
that's awesome to clean.
I was like, wow, that's a choice. But I mean, it was like a mismatch of furniture, all a little bit older. You know, there was some wear and tear on the house because that's what beach houses are.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
these
They're
super
supposed
fancy
to be.
ones.
Yeah. No,
No,
they're,
it's supposed to look like somebody went to garage sales to
Yeah.
furnish it. Like that's
Yeah.
what a beach
people that
house to
had
me.
beach houses and cottages. That's where your old furniture and all your
Yes.
old dishes and shit went. Yeah, absolutely.
And if something broke, you went to like the garage sales and the estate sales in the area and you picked up what you needed.
Yeah. 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 Like my family we had beaches, cottages. We had friends that had beach houses and stuff. None of them were spectacular, but they're fun as hell.
My family used to own a lot of cottages on Lake Huron in Port Elgin. And everything in those cottages came from garage sales and estate sales.
Yeah.
And every toaster in every cottage, except for one, looked like it was from the 1930s.
Yeah.
And I was like, fire hazard, but amazing. Let's do this.
Where are we here? When Jack attempts to take Bobby sailing, oh, wait a second here, forced leave in the middle of the night, ending up in a decrepit shack on the public beach with a constant stream of beach. Oh, yeah, and the lifeguards.
Oh, the lifeguards.
On the
that
neighbors.
lifeguard looked 30.
Yeah, hitting on
And
the 14.
Hitting on the 14-year-old. Jack, the dad, very concerned. Mom is like, it's fine.
It's fine. I was with Jack on this one. I'm like, dude, yeah, you have a right. Look at them all. They're all in their 30s. And they're all
fucking
staring at your
weird.
14-year-old daughter.
Yeah, it was. It's not even the staring; it's the talking.
Yeah.
I was like, "That's gross."
When Jack attempts to take Bobby sailing, he suffers a leg injury from the collision with Al that prevents him from spending time with his family. As Jack hasn't sailed for many years, he befriends Scully, who volunteers to help him. After the rental's original landlord dies, Al assumes the role, and Jack gives him a check for $1,000. $2,000 for a month in Florida. Jesus Christ.
For a
What
whole
the
house.
Oh my God, for a whole house.
For a whole house.
On the beach.
Right on the beach. I'm like,
right
are
on
you
the beach.
Kidding me?
You're right beside public access, but even still,
Who
$2,000 for a
cares?
month.
Close the curtains. You're fine.
I realize I'm getting old when stuff like this, I'm going, oh my God, it was better back in the day.
Well, now you have to get a collection of like 14 people to stay.
Yeah,
in like
just
a
to be able
two-bedroom
to-
cottage
yeah.
to be able to afford
To
it
afford
in any
it.
of the nicer places.
Yeah, the places that we used to go are, you're looking at 10 grand for like a really,
If you
that's
get a
not
really
even
nice
that great. That's all right. But for another cottage, yeah, you're probably looking at $5,000-$6,000 at least.
Yeah, which is why you need
For
to
a
bring
month.
collection of people.
For a month. Get it
And
cheaper
then-
for a week.
And then on top of that, you have to bring your own food.
Oh yeah, your own food, everything.
Sometimes your own sheets, which I'm like, that's fucked up, yo. At least
Yeah.
provide the sheets for me.
Although, do you want to really sleep in other people's sheets?
I'll wash them first.
Yeah, that's true. They usually wash or dryer there, right?
Yeah, there's usually a washer and dryer at the cottage or whatever. So I'm like, I'll do a load of like sheets. I have no problem with that.
What were they saying were the movies? They were buying movies and stuff, and it was like there were for like 4 kids and 2 adults. It was like $10-$12 or something. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's fucking ridiculous. That's why he was able
That's
to
more
be
than
like, I'll
one
cover it
ticket
all.
now. Yeah. taking my kid to my one, just being my one kid. It's like $28 for both of us to get into the
God
movie.
bless.
Like, this sucks.
Depending on which theater I go into, like I always get sticker shock because I'm like, well, shit, that's a lot of money to go watch a movie.
Oh, they're one day. You want to go to the D box? I'm like, what's the D box? Oh, it moves and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds kind of cool. Sure. Then it's in 3D and it's fucking for whatever. And I'm like, how much did you just tell me it cost? There's only two of it. Am I paying for everyone in the theater to watch this movie?
Yeah, no, I usually do the VIP.
Mm,
I'll pay extra for that because I'm like, give me
Yeah.
the super comfy chair. Bring me my popcorn and my drink. This is beautiful. I'm cool with that. But other than that, I'm like, general admission. Just put me in the cheap seats.
yeah. Why aren't people going to the movies anymore? You know why?
Because it's fucking expensive. It's not. There are no like cheap Tuesdays. Well, there are cheap Tuesdays.
There are, yeah,
but it's like $4 cheaper. You're like,
Yeah.
that's not. Give me half price.
yeah, we're going to the drive-in actually this weekend.
Nice.
I don't want to go. The movies that we're watching suck. Well, I haven't watched them yet, but they're not.
Mm.
They're all Disney live-action remakes. What we were complaining about last week, the How to Train Your Dragon
I'm sorry.
and Lilo and Stitch. I'm like, oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But I'm like, 28 years later, it's playing on the other screen. We should all go watch that.
Next week I'm forcing myself to go to the movies. I'm not gonna like give up on this because I Know What You Did Last Summer comes out.
Oh yeah, that actually, yeah. They're making appearances in it, aren't they? The
Yes.
survivors of the first movie. Yeah.
Yes. The only two who survived are coming back.
F1 looks good with Brad Pitt. There's a few good movies like Superman
Yeah.
looks okay.
I mean, depending on who you ask.
Yeah.
Dean Cain is mad because apparently it's too woke for him.
There's a guy called Neurotic, and he's pretty relentless. He's a very huge, but he said it's not woke. He goes, it's not a great movie, but it's not woke.
Superman has always been woke.
Yeah,
I don't know why everybody's acting like this is fucking new.
And it's like, what's his name? The guy who plays the Green Lantern guy, Nathan Fillion. He said, it's just
Yeah.
a movie. Don't take it serious. It's for, and even the director is like, I want everyone to see it. Yes, he's an immigrant, but I want I want people to watch it. It's just a movie.
Yeah.
Don't read too much into it.
And people are just, they're too emotional. Bunch of pansy ass bitches.
Anyways, here we go.
Yeah.
When Jack attempts to take Bobby sailing, he said, "Oh, I already said that. Sorry."
It's
After
okay.
the rental's original no, I already said that too. That's where we got off track. The $2,000 for a month on the beach rental. Al spitefully tears up the check and orders him to leave the house when their first 2 weeks expire, threatening to personally throw them out should they fail. To avoid early eviction, Jack challenges Al to a race at the upcoming Citrus Cove Regatta. If Al wins, Jack will pay him the $1,000 rent and take his family home. If Jack wins, he keeps the money and earns the right to stay in the house for 2 additional weeks rent-free. Al, the popcorn scene was kind of funny. When he's eating the popcorn.
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
act all cool, and then it gets
He
stuck
takes
in the
the-
top.
he
I
takes the
hate when
handful,
that
it gets-
happens.
And then what's his Pellet starts laughing and
Yeah.
then he takes a bite and then it does this.
When you get that little kernel at the back of your throat and it will not, oh, that's the
See,
worst.
for me, it's when you get the
So
pieces of the
annoying.
popcorn in the teeth.
Oh, that sucks.
'Cause
too.
no
Like,
matter
right
what
in
you
there, you
do,
need
you're like,
floss.
Yeah, but even sometimes when you floss, it
Yeah,
won't
it still
go.
stays. It goes. Yeah, it's.
So then I'm sitting there for 10 minutes trying to floss my teeth, trying to get this one piece out. And then when it finally gets out, you're like, that is the greatest feeling in the entire world.
Yeah, because it's not the worst. It's just constantly there.
It's, it's
Haunting
there.
you. It's like, hey,
Yes.
I'm in here. You can't do anything about it.
Yeah. So through this whole thing, I mean, Jack tries to spend time with his kids or with his kid, his son. He's like, I know how to sail because he learned in like camp when he was a kid or something.
Yeah.
And then there's an accident and then he hurts his knee. And then he's like, oh, they're like, no, we're going to go. He stays home because it's raining, I guess. And he's not supposed to move that much because of his knee. But then even after that, his family is making plans and he's like, no, I should really just hang out here, relax. And then he sneaks off to go and learn how to sail with Scully.
Yeah.
Or just hang out with Scully, whatever. And I was like, you're kind of a shitty dad.
Yeah. Oh, we should also say that there is also the scene where the neighbor with the boob job
Oh God, that's amazing.
lures him into the house and shows his new boobs. He's like, that's a
He's
pretty
like,
good.
what? And then the husband wakes up from the nap,
And he's
coming
all
down the stairs,
worried.
He's like, oh
but-
God, no! I just and the husband's down. Put those away. Why do you have to show everybody? Everybody agrees they're great. Tell her they're great.
Yeah, Mister, can you do me a favor? Touch them and tell them that they feel great.
Tell her that they feel great. He's like, oh,
He's like,
no.
oh yeah,
He's
fun
like,
for
oh,
the whole
yeah,
family.
no, it's great, great. Does like a quick touch. Great. See, honey, everybody thinks they're great. You don't have to show you can stop showing people. They're amazing.
While he's doing that, some lady goes to get her kid, try to see if she can use the bathroom.
Mm.
No one's there, so she just tells her kid to hurry up and go. Some guy goes, "Can I use the phone?" And she's like, instead of saying, "This is not my house," I probably She
She
goes,
says,
"Yeah,
"Help
sure, go
yourself."
ahead."
Yeah.
So by the time Chester gets back, there are like 50 people in his house.
Yep.
Cooking, hanging out. I did like the guy sitting in his bed watching the TV with the dog, and he goes, "Buzz off, buddy. We're watching the Smurfs." And he goes, "Oh yeah, did you ever see the one where Papa Smurf beats the other Smurf with his cane?" with his
Beats the Smurf with the red hat. Beats the guy with the red hat. With his, he jumps out of bed, but it's covered in ashes.
Oh yeah,
Because remember,
there's
this is the
Archie,
80s. Everybody's
dog.
inside. His Archie's just laying there.
yeah. It's like,
Being like,
Archie,
"This
you
is nice."
traitor.
That dog is.
Or-
The dog was asleep on a bench by the door.
Yeah.
Doesn't bark. Doesn't do
Oh, it
anything.
locks him out of the house when he goes to get
Oh,
the dog's
yeah.
bone. Then gets up on his chair. He's yelling at the dog.
The dog was an asshole.
Oh, the dog was an
but
ass.
pretty entertaining.
Yeah. Al scoffs at the notion that Jack could defeat him in a race, but accepts the challenge. The bored Chesters come to life by helping Jack, Scully, and the Sanders refurbish the barnacle and make it seaworthy while Scully's subordinate Angus finds the right size sails. Like the Scottish guy that you can't understand, I guess was brought in to be funny.
I
was
understood
sort
it
of-
though.
Yeah, yeah.
This is, but I'm a bit of like an Anglophile.
Keeps calling him a Swede. Insulting him. He's like, I'm Scottish. Like the same fucking thing.
But I was like, this is, I know, for me, I was like, I know he's supposed to be funny.
yeah,
I know the accent's supposed to be funny.
yeah,
But I'm like,
yeah. It was kind of,
he sounds like this guy I
Wasn't.
see on TikTok all the time.
yeah, it wasn't that funny.
Yeah.
Initially, the barnacle is no match for Al or anybody else in the race. But yeah, this is when, what's the guy, the cook's name? Can't remember. It's not important. Comes up eating, and Scully's like, "Where'd you get that?" "It's downstairs. I made it." And he's like, "I told you to get that stuff out of there." So they've
He's
been
like, I told you to
weighed
take
down.
the food and the freezer out of there.
Yeah.
You said for me to keep it down there. It's like, no.
So they toss all that stuff and they start picking up. They also need, if we just had 2 more feet of sail, we could have won. And then all of a sudden they're like, they used John Candy's shorts.
I
It's
thought they
so
were pants.
dumb. Or pants.
I hope
How the
they're
hell they
pants.
sew them so quickly?
I sewed them, got them up on the line.
Got them up on the line and passed them. Just in time to win.
I was like, that happened real quick.
Yeah.
But I was like, but I mean, kind of makes sense.
But tossing useless garbage overboard, a strong breeze, and Jack's large pair of pants, there you go, pants, enable the barnacle to achieve victory against Pellet at sea. And that is our movie. And that really is our movie. That's
That
how
really
they
is.
end it.
It's done now. It's done.
They just freeze the shot and end it.
They cheer on the boat. You
Yeah.
see Pellet, the rich asshole, being kind of upset, and then the movie's done. Period.
And that's it. I'm assuming they had a good vacation.
I guess.
That's I'm guessing.
Who the fuck knows?
All right. What is your score?
My score is a soft stream it. Yeah, I know. It's not even like a diehard you should stream this, but if you are a John Candy fan, or if you've just heard a lot about John Candy and you kind of want to start watching his work, or you've watched a couple John Candy movies and you kind of want to become more familiar with his work, this is a great vehicle for you to see just how good John Candy was. Because everything else about this movie is mid to shit. Like, some of it's fine, some of it's kind of funny. Like, there are moments, but I didn't have any like great big laugh out loud moments. I didn't have anything that made me kind of keep giggling. There's nothing that I'm going to quote from this movie. Like, it's not, overall, it's not a good movie, but John Candy literally makes it watchable. And that's fucking talent. And that's a gift. Like, he has such presence. So I think if you want to watch John Candy, watch this movie. Other than that, there's not really anything in the substance of the movie for me to recommend it. Like,
What would
it's
you
just
give it IMDb? What would your IMDb score out of 10?
probably a 5. And that's an unenthusiastic 5, but like that, all that 5 is John Candy.
Yeah.
It's John Candy. And like, it's weird to say, but there's a lot of like weird fucked upness in this family. And this is not a family that you cheer for. Like, this is not a family where you're like, oh, I really want them to.
Like the Griswolds.
Yeah, like the
They're
Griswolds.
screwed up and goofy, but they're together and they're on this
Yes.
quest together. And
Yes.
it's not
This-
like that.
This is not what happens in this movie. So you're not cheering for anyone. Even Chester, you're not cheering for him. You're just kind of like, dude, go home. This is
Yeah.
just sad.
Yeah.
Like, thank you for trying, but go home. So yeah, so it's a soft stream it. I think if you're a John Candy fan or you want to become more familiar with his work, this is you'd watch this. And it's not painful to watch, but it's not super fun to watch either.
There we
What's
go.
your score?
If you remember liking Summer Rental and have not seen it for quite some time like me, it is not the same movie you remember. I did like this movie, and this was 100% only because of John Candy. You're right. His presence is wow. Because if it was anybody else, I would have turned it off.
100%.
He was, yeah, he's John Candy. I would say don't spend money. Like I bought it and I probably will watch it again. It's a very family friendly movie.
Mhm.
There's not a lot of swearing or anything like that. It's something you can play with during it'd be a great movie to watch. Not every summer, but when you were at the cottage or you're on vacation, a rainy day, I say stream it as well. Probably a little more enthusiastic than soft stream it, but yeah, it's not the best John Candy movie, but it's not, like you said, it's not a horrible watch.
No.
I giggled a couple times. My 7-year-old laughed a lot.
Well, it is also a family friendly movie
Yeah,
for the most part.
yeah, for the most part. IMDb, I would say 5.5. It is not a well shot movie. The colors are off on a lot of shots. The dubbing is horrible and some downright just wrong in some points. It's not paced well. It's not written well. Yeah, the only thing that sells, like, I do like the movie. It's just not a good movie.
Yeah, no.
I like John Candy.
Mhm.
And I'll watch this again because of John Candy. It will not be this summer. It probably won't be next summer. It'll be down the road, probably on a rainy day in the summertime.
Yeah, a rainy afternoon day if you're at the cottage.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's a lazy day. You put this on because this is the kind of movie you can easily fall asleep to and
Yeah,
not
you're not
regret
gonna,
it.
you're not gonna
You're not gonna get mad about missing half the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if you're talking to someone while it's on, it's
Yeah.
fine. There might
Yeah.
be, but this is where he's on the beach, so that's
Yeah.
about it.
But it is a tribute to John Candy,
Just of how talented and
just
awesome
of how
he was.
talented and how much just natural presence he had on screen.
Yeah, just his facial expressions, his
Yeah, because I really
amazing.
thought about it afterwards where I was like, I spent $4.99 renting this movie. And I'm not mad about that.
No,
And I was
I'm not
like-
mad about owning it either.
But it was funny because once I finished the movie, I was like, that's it? Is that the end of the movie? I'm like, what? That feels really unfinished to me.
Yeah.
Like it didn't feel like a conclusion. So I was like, that's
It's like they
weird.
slapped it. The editor was like, and the
Yeah.
producer was like, "What the fuck is this?" He's like, "That's all they shot. I don't know
yeah,
what you
they were
want
like,
from me."
there was no more film. It
Yeah.
just ended. But I mean,
I had
at
to
the
use
end of it,
parts that weren't even good to finish the fucking film. Like that one where the little 7-year-old asked, "Can I play dollies with the Chinese guy?" It was a little creepy.
Yeah.
But that wasn't even her voice. It was not even close. It was like some dude trying to.
yeah,
like
there was
girl.
a lot of like, what?
Yeah.
There's a lot of what? But even with all of that, I'm not mad that I spent $4.99.
No.
Will I ever watch this movie again? No, probably not. I mean, if I see it on TV, I'm not going to be like, ooh, summer rental. Let me watch that. I'm never going to do that. However, I'm not mad I saw it. I'm glad I saw John Candy in it because it's been forever. Since
It
I've
made
seen
me
him.
want to watch more John Candy movies. That is for sure.
100%.
Better John Candy movies,
100%.
which I think
'Cause-
almost any other movie
God,
with
tell
John
me about
Candy
it.
is better.
Well, it was funny because when I went to do the rental, like Canadian Bacon was on there, and I was like, "Oh my god, I haven't seen
that
Canadian
one.
Bacon in forever." So I was like, "Man," and then I was like, "Oh, Uncle Buck, I want to watch Uncle Buck now." But yeah, it's a true testament to his skill, talent, ability that you end up watching this bad movie. It's a bad movie,
Oh, it is a bad movie. Yeah.
but you don't.
Across the board bad.
But you don't hate it.
No.
Like you're not walking out of there going, "God, that was shit." You're like, "Oh, John Candy.
John Candy's great.
John Candy's great."
I wish I had a John Candy in my life.
Oh, don't we all? Don't we
Or-
all?
According to my daughter, I'm that fat guy.
You're
always
the fat
getting
white
in.
guy
I'm
who
the fat
stumbles on the
white guy.
beach. I mean,
That's
good for
me.
you, man. Good for you.
All right. Yeah. If you stream it, like both of us said, don't pay money for it. If you
Yeah,
see it
don't pay money.
streaming, yeah, and you haven't seen it for a while, yeah, you're watching it for John Candy. 100%.
100%.
That is the reason to watch this movie.
Mhm.
All right. So we have a soft stream and a regular stream and a 5 and a 5.5 for summer rental. Was there anything else you wanted to bring up about
No, I think we've done enough.
summer rental? Yeah. Yeah. Where's my thing here? All right. Well, thank you for coming back to 1985 and checking out summer rental. And until the next movie we remember liking.
Congratulations. You just had one of your childhood movie memories vindicated. Or they just eviscerated it. I don't know. This is a generic one-size-fits-all type of ending to the podcast. So thank you for listening, and please join Anna and Jimmy next time for another episode of the I Remember Liking That Movie podcast. If you dare to go back and watch that movie you remember liking,